Wait, where are my docs? There we go. Come on. Oh, God. Can I tell them what platforms I'm on? Okay. One more dog. My brother in Christ. Let's go. And then I can switch cameras, right? Yo! Alright, and then track me. Insane in the membrane. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. My cat needed a little bit of attention, so I woke up a little bit. Well, didn't wake up. Got out of bed a little bit later, and I guess that's just a situation. Man, did not do a very good job of making this morning's Nova's life better. It happens. Kind of embarrassing. Didn't do my dishes because I was like, well, after my run, I'll do my dishes. After my run, I'm editing. Okay. And then, well, after editing, I'll do it. Oh, there's water in here. How convenient. And then I had to cook with my partner, and then I had to take care of my cat. And I slept in. I slept in 30 minutes. And I feel so guilty about sleeping in. It's so frustrating. Because I know if I would have gotten up at 4:30, did everything, I would have been done and down here by 5. But no! Milk, soy milk. Like, I'm wicked sore today, too. Alright, let's just get the... blend some food. Blend my breakfast and go from there. Make some porridge. So remember, 1% a day, right? So I did some research on how to make my mic sound louder, because when I was listening to the replay, it was not loud at all. Nice. So like, just picking one thing every single time. Like, I don't even know. Ow. Fucking frick frack, paddywhack. I don't even know what I'm gonna try and fix or make better today or tomorrow. I guess today, later today. So I am tired. I should do it the other way. And I didn't even go get my bananas. My bananas. Really needed to buy some bananas. All right. I had all these topics, things that were floating around in my head, and I'm like, oh, that would be so good to talk about. That would be so good to get out of your head. Do your budget therapy. Which, you know what? More that I thought about it. Look at this. Gotta get 50 oats. Because I don't eat my carbs. I don't even meet them a single day. I don't eat my carbs. Right. And then peanut butter. But every time I do peanut butter on this side, it gets ruined. Do I just start doing peanut butter better? Am I better my peanut butter? I don't know. I think it's super important to get the stuff that's in your head out of your head, even if it is budget therapy. Which, to be fair, like I'm not getting any resolutions. I already know. All the shit that I was dealing with was bad. Okay. It's not as if me saying these things out loud somehow give me a resolution or what's that word? Or what I'm missing here. What is it? Like when you are dating somebody and then you're like, I really need XYZ. I really need this thing. And the conflict finishes. Jesus Christ. Closure. Come on, baby girl. You were working. There you go. And if I want to run or even walk on time this morning, probably we're doing it at 6. Yeah. That's okay. It happens. It happens. Why'd I put the milk away? Well, like, I tell people all the time that if you don't get stuff that's stuck in your head out of your head, it just festers and becomes diluted. What I mean by diluted is you're gonna get like an idea of what you think is actually going on in your head. I did put whey protein. And it's gonna get disproportionately worse than what's actually going on. So if you can take the time to get it out of your noggin, man, you did a time of, well, it worked for me, why won't it work for you? Like the things that help people with depression, a big advocate for taking action to get through depression. But it doesn't matter what kind of action you take, just something to move your body, something to do something. The time of, well, it worked for me, why won't it work for you? Try that. To be fair, bad. Come on, dude. Ah. Ah. A towel. Come on. Whatever works. Like everyone is in such a rush. They bite themselves in the ass. Like I did the same thing. I was like, oh, if I have to go run now, because if I don't, then my schedule's frick cracked. What is 5/8 cups in grams? We're just gonna do 50. Yeah, that looks. Oh, so many carbs. But you're only hurting. I know. I know that I shouldn't rush. I know that I shouldn't throw things around. And I just do it anyway. I don't know why I do it anyway. because every single time something falls, and then I gotta clean up more. And gotta have one less thing of fats today because I'm always overhitting my fats. It's so weird, like tracking your food too. Eat because it makes sense when you think about it. Of like, I really should be aware of what's going in my. Don't put any more of what's going in my body. But so many other people that I know told me that it was stupid. Where the fuck is my soy milk? And then 1 cup. But what you track, right? You get better at. I tell people that I coach in Overwatch every once in a while. If you're not gonna VOD review, you're not gonna improve. And people hate that because you know what you're doing wrong, and then when you have to acknowledge what you're doing wrong, that's what sucks. You want to like everyone wants all the perks of being good at stuff without having to put in the effort or acknowledge that they're bad. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being bad, right? There's nothing inherently bad about not being the best that you can be yet. And that's what's bizarre to me. That people think that, oh, if I acknowledge that I'm not perfect, then I'm fucking garbage. Who cares? Be garbage. Oh, exciting. I love being bad at stuff. And then you measure it, like aim training, love aim training. I would tell people to aim train all the time too. Especially, oh my gosh. People complain, I feel like I have to, is this too much? How much is this? Stop. Go back. There we go. That's 50. Absolutely not. Go to grams. It's 22. Oh my gosh. That would have killed me. I mean, I guess I don't need to have it perfect. Would be nice. Anyway, aim training. So I was talking to Silver Player, DPS, and they're just complaining non-stop. I have to get so close to hit them. It's like, honey, it's because you don't know how to aim. And then instead of being okay, being bad, and trying to do something new to improve, right? Because what you're doing now, it's fine, that's good. What you're doing now is obviously not working, and you recognize that it's not working, but then you keep doing it anyway, and then you keep failing, and then you're upset that you're failing, but you're doing the same thing. There's so many things in real life too. So many people that I've life coached all have the same problems. Ah, perfect 10, let's go. And they don't want to deal with them. They don't want to acknowledge them. It's so easy to just ignore all of them instead. Or focus on something else. Oh my gosh. You know the concept of focusing on menial tasks versus doing the things that are going to move your life forward? That's rough for people. Where they're like, they wake up and they go, I have all these huge things to do, and then they start organizing their Pokemon cards, something stupid like that. That shit's so funny to me. Because you trick yourself into thinking that you're being productive and you're really not. Then at the end of the day, you have like this sense of, I did so much. I finally did that thing I was trying to do after all these years. My Gengars are finally perfect. Shit's so funny. Man, I'm slugging along today. Like I can feel my face being tired, man. Hi, baby. Joe, you're showing everybody yourself, you little stinker. Gotta do all my own dishes. Eat first. But reading David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me. In it, he talks about how you're supposed to own all of your trauma and all the stuff that you've been through. And I was thinking about listing it and like going through it, and I think I do it after I eat. But it's really got my brain cooking, thinking. Because I is that get distracted so easy. I definitely am the type of person growing up who would say, my life's so hard, so bad, and this is why. My parents are trash, or my mom robbed me, my dad beat me, whatever it is, right? All my friends jumped me in primary school. That's crazy. And then make that my identity. Oh my gosh, I remember this beautiful girl that I dated. God, she was so cool. And a goth girl. Oh, I was so deserving. We fell out. And then she messages me out of nowhere. And she goes, all you do is try and make people bad for you and then take advantage of them. And I was like, holy shit, is that the kind of person I am? I thought about it for a really long time. And the first instinct is always, no, no, I'm perfect in every way. I would never do that. I would never, like, I deserve to be taken care of. Like, you don't understand what I've been through. Fucking hilarious. And then you really just sit there in the mirror and you go, wait a second. Having a bad life doesn't mean that I automatically get to get laid or to be taken care of or to drink all the time. Like, man, the amount of times that I would get drunk in my early 20s to escape how shit everything was when I knew that my dad was an alcoholic and my mom was an alcoholic and a lot of my friends were alcoholics. And it's like, what do you expect is going to happen? You see that those people aren't what you want to become, but you're doing the same thing as them to escape the reality that you're in it. Like you're a part of their life. That's really hard. And I've been sober for a hot minute now. 3 months. I had one night of getting drunk this year. Two nights getting drunk this year. And I just don't think I'm ever gonna drink again. Like it's not worth it. And then you feel like shit afterwards, and like the mental of using it as escapism, not for me. I used to drink a bottle of vodka a night. I used to go to bed, shit faced as hell, 2, 3 in the morning, wake up, go to work, hungover, and then I do it the next day. And then I'd wonder why I felt like shit all the time. The amount of times I've gone to work just so sick, vomiting in the bathroom type beat. Too much. Where the fuck is my porch? I'm falling apart. My life's in shambles. My knees hurt bad. But it's not as bad as it could be. My life's in shambles. I gotta pee. Man, I really made a lot of bad decisions. It was crazy. I have seen so much drug use, like heroin. I saw this woman lose her soul to heroin. I swear to God. Remember in Stockton, I was at this guy's schizo's house. Like crazy. You should. If one of your friends is named Schizo and is a meth dealer, I don't think your path is very healthy, which is what I was at, which is so funny. All of these things are so funny to me looking back. Do I eat on camera? Do I care? Yeah, let's shoot the shit a little bit more. Let's see how it looks. And the other reason Oh wait, I didn't show you the time. No one's gonna believe me. 6. I got up at 4:30, then fell back asleep, then got up at 5, and then hung out with my cat for 20 minutes like a loser. Because if I would have woken up at 4:30, then I would have been fine, and then everything would have been good. And everybody keeps telling me I talk too fast in Europe, and I get tired of it. And at the time, I thought drinking was just the best shit on the planet. Like, I lived with this woman who hated her family, hated her life, hated her job, and instead of working on it, here's the thing. Here's a very realistic thing that's hard for people is that if you hate everything that's going on, you have to manage your time so well in order to have time to escape how bad your life is. Make sense? Right? And so you can't drink, you can't fuck off. And I think that's a hard thing for a lot of people to realize. Because if you're working, oh my gosh, poor American friend, works 11 hours a day. They don't have time for anything. But they have time for Facebook. This doesn't feel blended enough. Okay. And I've been researching and learning more about rest. I don't rest. I'm very bad at it. Learning how to be better about it. If your idea of taking a break is scrolling social media or watching a movie, you're not really resting, you're distracting. And that's so different. But if you want to rest and really just meditate or stretch or to be present in your own body, those things are different. And when you numb your mind constantly, it makes it hard for your mind to just do anything. Like a lot of my adult friends in their 30s, they are brain rotted out, like really bad. And it's like, how did you get there? I don't think there's anything wrong with watching TV or anime, but if you do it all the time, every day, after work, right? You're gonna live the same life. You come home after working 11 hours and then you watch 2 episodes of anime or spend 2 hours on Facebook. Of course, tomorrow's gonna be the same exact day. And I don't know how to. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what you need to do. It's hard. You hear that? We're just going crazy. One of the reasons I like to wake up is because if I don't, I'm dead. If I wake up late, there's a chance that somebody can just come in here and bother me, and I don't like to be bothered because a lot of the other people are selfish and focused, which is fine. You gotta be. Oh yeah, I just a chunk away. Not a good shake. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna be able to run today. But you gotta do it when you're tired, do it when you don't want to. That's the key. It's always the key. It's always been the key. I fucking hate it. You ever think about where your thoughts come from? I do. And like, what part of your brain or your body is actually you. That's nuts. Because there's that voice inside of your head every morning, tells you to sleep in, tells you to fuck off, tells you to hit snooze. I don't hit snooze. Oh my god, I'll never hit snooze. I have an alarm at 4:30 and I fell back asleep. That's me. That's even worse, honestly. But if you don't respect yourself enough to stick to a schedule that you said you were going to, what hopes do you have to getting anything taken care of? Right? Like, people complain about discipline and how hard it is to have discipline. But what are you gaining when you sleep in? What are you gaining when you eat that food that you know you don't want, that you shouldn't, but you just, oh, you're so tired today, is really suck. Like, who the fuck cares? Nobody cares. Your true character is judged behind closed doors by yourself. It's really bizarre to me. Now that I've been tracking my food too, like being accountable for yourself, when you fuck up, it feels bad. But when you fuck up and you ignore it, or you say, I've had a long day, I deserve to eat McDonald's and get drunk, is that self-love? That's what fucks me up. Because it feels like it is. No. It feels like it is. But wouldn't self-love be doing the thing that's going to make your life better? Wouldn't self-love be, I need to meal prep tonight because I didn't cook enough and I wanted fast food? Like, just recognizing it? Fucking bizarre. Is that an American thing? Trying to think about how I was raised and how everybody I knew was raised. Wasn't taught to cook, wasn't taught to stand up for myself or to communicate. Fuck, wasn't even taught how to set up a doctor's appointment. And I'm not saying that I was entitled to these things. It would have been nice. It would have been nice if somebody would have taken the time to teach me any basic skills so that I could be a capable adult. But then that comes into play of, are your parents, fucking a hot take, are your parents capable adults? When you're a kid and you're like, in America, you're taught that your parents are the ultimate authority, right? And that you have to listen to them no matter what. Which I don't agree with at all. Oh my gosh. Your parents can be dumb as shit. If your parents can't send an email or get the computer to log into Zoom or Facebook or tell the difference between an AI picture, fuck them. Don't listen to them. They're stupid as hell. And I used to think that my parents were gods. Everything that they knew was just absolute. And then you get older and then you start learning, like, wait a second. You don't know shit. I remember I used to call my mom for advice when I was having bad days. She was like a fortune cookie. Mom, I'm really depressed. I'm not getting along with this person. I hate my life. My job's not going well. Well, you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps and figure it out. What the fuck does that mean? Well, I remember being your age and life was hard then too. What the fuck? How does that help? It's weird. Or I used to want to work out. I used to want to be in shape when I was way younger. I used to be 7% body fat, training to be an MMA fighter. MMA fighter, doing jujitsu, karate, Krav Maga, boxing, working out all the time. I fucking hated it. Before I got into all that, oh my god, I breathed in too much coffee. I was living at, let's see, I don't know which wife that was for my dad. Lori. Anyway, I remember working out in the living room, and I had my inhaler because my mom used to smoke in the house. I'm allergic to smoke. I'm allergic to fucking breathing, I guess. And I have an inhaler so that if I have an asthma attack while I'm exercising, I don't just keel over. He literally took the inhaler and said that you don't need this bitch shit and then threw it away. Later in life, I've had like 4 or 5 asthma attacks. I've also had times where like my throat closes because I was allergic to something and I didn't know. It's fucking nuts. But it's just like that's got to be toxic masculinity at that point. Do I need to slow down when I'm talking? I don't like it. I love being able to see the audio levels though. That's dope. I can't believe that. I take it back. I can believe that you can learn everything on YouTube. Maybe I put music underneath it. I don't know what else I could do to make this better. I got a meal prep rice later. Ugh. But yeah, think about if your parents are actual adults. One of the therapists I used to work with would tell me that you don't, like one day you're gonna realize that your parents are just people who were abused and have trauma just like you, and that you should be kind to them because somebody obviously wasn't kind to them. Yeah, even though they weren't kind to you. Like especially with, I just whistled through my teeth. Especially with abusive parents, because there's a reason they're abusive. Something somewhere happened in their life that became like a core part of them. But I have such a tough time with that. I'm not Jesus, man. When someone beats me or robs me, really, really hard to turn the other cheek. Maybe then. Maybe those are like memories that have a really deep emotion connected to them. And that's why. Does that make sense? Like maybe the memory is so toxic that when I think about it, that's how I'm always gonna feel, versus just going like, okay, how do I actually feel looking back now? I hate philosophy. Do I think I could forgive my parents for their transgressions against me now? Huh. I don't know. Maybe I do overnight oats. It's a hard reality. The other thing is if I don't, If I don't, am I letting them live rent free in my head and them having weight in my life? Probably. That's even worse. But you don't want people who are toxic and evil to influence your life. God, it feels so hard to eat this morning. I just want to go back to bed. I think true self-love is recognizing that the immediate satisfaction. Is my computer dying? Why is it red? You are dying, you son of a bitch. Oh, real self-love is recognizing that the immediate satisfaction of going to bed or giving up, that's not love. That's, what is that? I know it's not love though. Because if you have a goal in mind, and every day that you don't move towards that goal, that's you not loving yourself enough to do it. And you are worth it. You are worth it. You are worthy. You are capable. And like you can get all the tools you need to do anything you want. But how bad do you want it? How bad do you love yourself? That's hard for people. That's hard for me sometimes. Make you a deal. I've been wanting to go to the gym for about a month now, maybe 2. And I always have this excuse of, I don't know what I'm going to do. I watched this video by Andrew on YouTube. Love that man. And one of his videos is Start Before You Know How. That's what I'm doing with streaming. That's what I'm doing with editing. That's what I'm doing with posting on TikTok and YouTube and running. And there's like some mental block. And I know what it is. My father sexually assaulted me multiple times growing up, and he was a personal trainer. He's not a good person. And I always feel like if I do if I get personal training, it's just going to be just like him, or I'm going to turn into him. But I'm not. So I'll go sign up to a gym today and write out a workout plan, and I'll get some screen recordings or screenshots of how to do the exercises and ask for help. Fuck it. What do I have to lose? Look stupid and get better, or don't do it and never have a fat ass. And then you on the other side, you could pick something that you've been putting off that you want to do, that you know you want to do, that's going to get you one step closer to your dreams, right? And you really have to be not concrete, detailed about what your dream is, and then reverse engineer it. And then just pick one thing and just do it. Because I believe in you. I believe in everybody. 2 cups of coffee. 2 cups of coffee is not a good start to my day, to my day, to my day. I've also been thinking a lot about the energy that you keep with people. And what I mean by that is, God, everything is just Overwatch. I love that game so much. When you hop in a voice chat with people and they're upbeat and they're positive and they're like, yeah, we got this, man. Versus the dude who's like, hey, Tim, oh, you have mercy. Oh, it's over now. Who do you think is like actually gonna make you feel unstoppable, unkillable, a force to be reckoned with. The guy who's hype as hell about you existing, or the guy who's upset about your choices before the game even started. And like that bleeds into real life. If anything, it's more important in real life. I've been realizing that a lot of the people, God, I'm fucking tired. What the hell? A lot of the people that like me for my energy do not give me what I need back. Through no fault of their own. And I think I settle when it comes to people. Oh, this person likes me, it's enough. Do I like them? Or do I like them because they like me? All right. And so when you group up with people, now your energy's in a mixing bowl. And if they're not meeting you or hyping you or encouraging you, oh, you don't have to hype. In no way, shape, or form do you got to be motherfucker hype every day. Don't do it. It's a lot. If it's not for you or it's not the kind of person you want to be, don't be that person. That's fine. You can be whoever you want to be as long as you are being true to yourself. But all the energy is in a mixing pot now. And if somebody is just a downer all the time, that shit will eat at you in the back of your head and you won't even realize. And I'd like to think that I don't get, hang on. Just didn't want my hair in my face today. I like to think that I have a pretty healthy mental when it comes to avoiding that and realizing that. But a lot of time it starts off slow or small of, oh, this person's doing this and this is the reason we're losing, or this is the reason this is going on, or yada, yada, yada. And then they never blame their friends. They never blame themselves. It's always somebody else. It's always somebody that can't defend themselves, that isn't affecting them, like actually. And the next thing you know, you lose, you're in a bad mood, you're more tired. The session of hanging out with them is over and you don't feel better for it. And then they leave. They leave time with me. And they're like, wow, it was so nice. Thank you for being so excited and hype and carrying. And oh, I had such a blast and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted because I'm giving this energy and I'm receiving nothing, less than nothing. Just negativity is just pounding me in the face. And then I leave with a smile and I'm like, oh, come back tomorrow. Why? Why would I ever do that? Fuck that. I don't think I should subjugate myself to that. And I think when you fall into friends, it's so easy to just go, these are my people, right? I don't need to make new friends. But you can. You can always make new friends. Holy shit. I wanted to say that today was going to be rough or long. All the days are the same length. But when you say stuff like that, it becomes true, and I don't want it to become true. It's just another day. It's another dollar. You got this, son. Ain't nothing but a thing. If I can stay consistent through bad days, you can do anything. That's all it is. Good morning, Nola. I am fantastic. Just so you know, I have my camera going. I don't know if you care. I'm fantastic.
How you been?
Oh, I want to go to bed, honestly. I've been running every day and it's been kicking my ass.
Oh,
Yeah, I run 10K every morning. Yeah.
just from running now.
No. I
Oh.
usually go at 6, but I woke up late and so I'm like 30 minutes behind.
Okay.
But I usually wake up at 4 or 4:30 and then I eat breakfast and then I go run
Oh.
for like an hour and a half.
All right. I'm just coming in.
Gonna go to work? Yeah. I hope you have a great day though.
Have a great weekend, long weekend.
Good weekend. What did you do?
Drinking Corona.
As long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters.
Yeah. All right.
Sometimes you see people, sometimes you see people, sometimes you see people, and you feel much better. Like, I love the idea of being a streamer and then encouraging people and playing online and like being hype. But like, there's something about seeing a person face to face, man, that just like it just energizes the fuck out of me. I'm gonna eat my food and then go run. Like I said, I was gonna do it. I gotta do it. There's no reason. There's no excuses, right? I can't believe I did this stuff. Bada bing. Do I look uglier? Wait a second. Is my eyebrow that bad? Is it this one? Is one of these cameras flipped? It's this one.